Anime Expo is upon us, and I am here to make my yearly pilgrimage. My hands may be out of commission, but my legs are unstoppable. I look forward to Anime Expo every year, and I encourage anime fans to do it, at least once, for the experience. There's nothing quite like spending $30 on a hot dog and then waiting in line for 5 hours to see anime when I have perfectly good anime at home. But of course, I'm here to worship and consume. I first found myself at the Cotto booth, where I saw almost as many anime figures as I already have at home. I don't think I have any of their Bishoujo figures, which is kind of crazy to think because they have so many. I do think their Western-based horror figures are pretty cool though. It just goes to show you can make anything into a cute anime girl. Speaking of which, they're coming out with this new figure which I thought was really cool to see in person because they actually made the VHS tape look like VHS tape, which I thought was a really nice touch. Cotto had a bunch of their figures on display, including these figures, these Yu Yu Hakusho figures that are haunting me because I want the Hyusuke figures so bad. My inner child is begging me for them, but again, I have perfectly good Hyusuke at home. I don't need another one. Also, could somebody please explain to me what they did to Ultraman? He looks like Ultraman fused with Slenderman, and I hate it. It's terrifying. I found my way over to the Good Smile booth, which was jam-packed and super busy. I was lucky enough to still check out the figures in the window. They happened to have the new panty and stocking figures on display in the window. I've always been a really big fan of the cartoony versions. I properly prayed to and gave my thanks to Goddess Miku in the hopes of a good and plentiful Anime Expo. Got to see the beautiful Mau Mau figure from Apothecary Diaries on display. I already like this figure, but seeing it in person made me like it even more because it's actually much bigger than I thought it would be. This Frieren was also really nice. I know she has a lot of figures, but this one just had such nice movement in the hair, and the face looked really, really good, and the base was a very nice touch. Amyamy also had a pretty decent sized booth with a very interesting setup for their figures. They were just kind of out in the open, which I thought was very trusting. I had already seen this Kana from Kobayashi's Maid Dragon, but it's super cute. It's kind of reminiscent of Pop Toys, and I can't really justify spending over $100 on it, but it's still really cute. They had the very popular Elf Village series on display, along with this new figure that had just come out, and it's really stunning. Honestly, the attention to detail on it is amazing. It's a really good looking figure, and I bet it's gonna cost a bundle. Many, many didgeridoo's. There was also this booth by Guy that was presenting a figure line called Figure Keys, and there are these plushy ones that are super weird. In hindsight, I get that they're plush toys that have like joints in them, and you can use it to pose them, but when I first saw them, I thought they were Stretch Armstrong figures, and now I kind of can't unsee it. Now they look like Stretch Armstrong for some reason. I don't know why. There's also plenty of booths all over the entertainment hall that have very reasonably priced prize toys. Like, you really can't beat 2 for $50. $25 for a prize figure is really good. And I also continue to be haunted by Yu Yu Hakusho figures. My inner child's been staring at this Hyusuke for like a year, and I had to tell them no again. Down in the entertainment hall, there's a lot of really cool events going on, and there's also like this super cute booth made to look like a diner slash sweet shop that had these cute seated figures. I know I've seen them before, but seeing them in person makes them so much cuter. Again, basically much cuter Pop Toys. And I almost missed these bad boys that were right next to checkout. I always love when they cutify monsters. And it's like really hard to pass up a Blue Eyes, because Blue Eyes is basically the Pikachu of Yu-Gi-Oh! And also, look at his cute little face. Now it's time for the obligatory Crane Game fail compilation.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
$30 later, I decided to feel like a winner over at the gacha machines, and I found this cute little slime that I thought would be cute to have on my shelf, but it ended up being more difficult than I thought it would be. I ended up with this really cute little king slime, as well as some battle scars and casualties. The entertainment hall had some pretty cool little events. Shoujo had a live karaoke with a bunch of people, and Hololive had a straight up karaoke concert with a whole bunch of people, and then Niji Sanji was completely dead. Aniplex had a really eye-catching booth this year, including this very beautiful, very expensive Medaka that was really hard to take a video of, but these pictures are pretty decent. On my last day there, I ended up caving and buying this figure. It was only $15, how can you pass that up? You really can't beat those Sunday deals. All in all, this was a super fun and super cozy Anime Expo. It genuinely felt a lot less packed and crowded than it had been in previous years. And I guess you could chalk that up to better crowd control, more entrances, the Hololive Dodger Stadium takeover, which sounded crazy. But yeah, this was a fantastic Anime Expo, and I can't wait to go to the next one next year. If you're interested in more Anime Expo content, make sure to check out my video about the Stamp Rally and Artist Alley. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye bye.